Hey, hey, everybody. Welcome to the 42nd edition of the OUTshine Award Show. We are super excited to have everybody here tonight. We are coming to you live from all over Florida, the country, and the world. I'm super excited to kick us off here by introducing the chair of the board of directors for OUTshine, Mark Gilbert. We're going to bring him into the room, and he's going to get us started.
Hey, Alan and Owen, how are you? We are so excited to be here. And like you said, on behalf of the board of directors and this incredible staff that we have at OUTshine, welcome everyone. We've got a great evening planned for you. This is our 42nd festival. We've been around for 26 years. Think about that. 26 years showcasing thousands of incredible LGBTQ stories about our lives. How wonderful is that we've been able to share together as a community? And really, that's what OUTshine is all about, bringing the community together to experience our films, our stories together. And we're going to find out, well, not that they were the number one best in the world, but they certainly were the jury's choice, and they were the audience favorite choice for the best films. But we had so many. This year, we showcased over 60 films in our festival, and we had a brand new model. Now, I told you we've been around for 26 years, and like I said, this is the 42nd festival. Well, this is the first time that we're doing a brand new concept. It's called our hybrid model, where we open in one city and we close in the other, giving both Miami and Fort Lauderdale 2 festivals a year. How incredible is that? So in Fort Lauderdale, we opened for 8 days and we had a wonderful festival. We're going to tell you about it. And then we moved and we closed in Miami for closing weekend. Then coming back, guess what? In April, on April 17th, for our 43rd festival, we're going to open in Miami for 8 days and close in Fort Lauderdale. So both cities don't have to travel and get to have great parties and great events. Well, the audience has voted, and tonight you're going to find out what the jury said and what you said about the films that you've seen over the course of our festival. We were voted Best Nonprofit. How about that? OUTshine Best Nonprofit in Fort Lauderdale. We're excited about that. So anyway, we are real excited. The only thing we need now is for you to have some fun with us tonight and watch these films, you know, as we showcase them in our OUTshine at Home series or at our Cocktails and Cinema series. We've got a brand new team leading OUTshine, and these guys are amazing. You saw Alan and Owen there for a minute. They are our brand new team running the complete festival with brand new concepts and a lot of great ideas. Alan, Owen, how you guys doing?
We're doing well.
You did a great job in Fort Lauderdale, I have to say.
We had a lot of fun doing it.
That's right.
It looks like you had a lot of fun at Art Basel, judging by those pictures.
Well, I was actually in Palm Springs. I just got back.
That's it. No, we had a really, really great time. You know, like you mentioned, Mark, this new hybrid model is really cool, right? Because we get a chance to bring more films to both of our communities each and every season. And that's a really, really big deal. On top of that, we all know how incredible it is that we got people from Fort Lauderdale to come to Miami. That's not an easy task. So at the end of the day, you know, we really wanted to bring more films to our communities, bring our communities closer together. And I feel like we did that, and we're going to do it again here in the spring. We're going to open in Miami, and we're going to close in Fort Lauderdale, though. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, and let's talk about the Fall Festival, because a lot of stuff was going on, right?
A lot.
It's like a nonstop marathon.
It sure is.
But we had a lot of fun. We opened at the Regal at Dania Point. First time OUTshine has ever done an event there. Beautiful, one of Regal's newest theaters in the country. We showed the film Young Hearts. Then we had a really, really cool after party to open up everything at the 14 North Daiquiri Bar at the Dania Point Improv. And what a party it was.
It was an amazing party. We had 7 full days of programming in Fort Lauderdale. So certainly a lot of work, but we had a blast. And we had a blast being with all of you that were able to attend with us. Some of the featured events that we worked on were the men's and ladies spotlights, which had both had their own separate parties after them. And of note, in recent years, was one of our largest ladies spotlight parties that we've had in a very long time. And man, did they throw down.
We worked hard to get the lesbians to come out and party with us, and boy, did they.
It was a lot of fun. We had a number of nights, a number of evenings that were cocktails and cinema. So everybody came and got to watch a film and then enjoy a cocktail sponsored by Tito's. And then we had our Shorts Night, our South Florida Shorts Night, which is always very popular, featuring our local filmmakers, which are much appreciated. And finally, before we left Fort Lauderdale, we had our centerpiece event at Savor Cinema with a dinner and appetizers and of course drinks afterwards. And again, a fantastic event.
And a crazy spread by Mark Marano. I mean, that was wild.
It was.
It was like a charcuterie party. It was really, really a lot of fun.
It was great. We had a blast in Fort Lauderdale. And then after Fort Lauderdale, as has been mentioned, we moved down to Miami. And, you know, Miami's always a good time, so it's tough to compete there, but we certainly did our best. Our closing weekend was packed with another men's and ladies spotlight with after parties, and then a Latin spotlight, which is quintessentially Miami, of course. Closing night, we had on historic Lincoln Road at Italian Trattoria. Absolutely fantastic party. Really appreciate the spread that they put out for us. And of course, we had an open bar and we closed in style. We expanded our reach and our engagement this year, and we're looking forward to doing it again in the spring, starting in Miami and finishing up in Fort Lauderdale this time.
Let's just recap that really, really fast, right? 11 days, over 60 films, 15 special events, parties, and galas held across 2 counties. And we do that twice a year. You know, we're the only film festival, queer film festival in the country that does that, right? 2 full festivals twice a year. So just really, really exciting. Now, these things don't happen on their own. And I got to tell you, Owen and I do a lot of work, but we don't do it all. We actually do the fun work. We've got a really, really great team behind us. You can't see Alexis in here. She's running all the back of house and tech. But we are going to introduce the guy who really makes the magic happen by programming this festival. He's going to tell you how he does it. He's going to tell you about the jury selection and how he selects those films. Joe Valencio, our director of programming. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Alan, Owen, Mark, Alexis, everybody at home. We're so excited you're with us. Before we start, I have 2 requests moving forward. I want my own theme song. Every time we play that, I'm like, I hope nobody's watching. But and then 2 is I want my new title to be magician. So if you can make those happen, I'm happy.
Only if you wear the hat.
Thank you. I've got the wardrobe for you, Joe.
Hey, there you go. I always do say it's not magic, but it is a lot of work. It's not only me. A lot of people, you know, put forth time and effort, but it is a lot of work to kind of do what we do. But I do want to kind of demystify what it is that we do. What is the process? How do we get the films that we ultimately show? To simplify it, there are 4 main ways we get films. Film Freeway is an online platform, kind of like anything. The internet is sort of retooling to help all industries, and we appreciate that. It's a submission where filmmakers, producers, people making films literally submit. They can submit to our festival and many other festivals easily, actually with a click of a button once they've done the back end work. And then it comes to us as a submission. We can either watch it on the platform or we can download it. We can put it onto Vimeo and then filter it out to other people who ultimately watch the film. So that's 1. 2 is a market. There are many markets, big and small. They're normally attached to other film festivals. And I always equate it kind of to make it easy. It's like you would go to a market to buy eggs or milk or meat or whatever. We go to a market online or in person to shop for films. The 3rd is other festivals, be them LGBTIQIA film festivals or just non-specific niche festivals that do show queer programming, which we appreciate. We peruse their lineup, see the things that might make sense for us. Once we see something that might make sense for us, we try and get it, which is kind of the 4th way is we ask filmmakers, producers, people who have gay films to submit to us. I think we're kind of in a good position. We've been around for so long. I've been doing this for many years before my 10 years here. And so I think we've got a good track record that people really trust that we're going to provide good programming and everything's going to be great. So we typically don't have too much trouble of getting the films we want. But so we have the films. We typically get around 800 when you give or take, when you count shorts, features, documentaries, and the whole shebang. And And then it's not just me watching these films. We have a screening committee. I like to say they're kind of a microcosm of our audience, trans, young, old, gay, lesbian, non-binary, gender fluid. We really try and we try and ensure that the committee itself is reflective of the audience that will ultimately be watching the film. So shout out number one, if you're willing to help and you have some time, we'd love for you to get involved there. My name just popped up, joe@outshinefilm.com. We'd love to have you involved. And again, it is a time commitment, but we really do appreciate what it is that you do. And I think a lot of people have a really good time doing it. We have a various criteria, but really it's just, do you like the film? Did you like the film? Do you think other people will like the film? Did you not like the film? Why didn't you, or why did you? We don't want people to get over complicated with, long tirades or diatribes about the films themselves, as much as sort of, do you think it fits what to be a film that is in our festival? We love to have them. And then we select the films. That doesn't mean that everything we want, everything we like, we're going to get. It's based on availability. We do have to pay for films, so it can often come down to costs as well. But we get the films that we think are best going to suit all of you and present to the audience. So we're very excited to do that. Then it comes to, why are we here? The jury award and the audience award. The audience is easy. That's all of you. I know you get tired of us at the intro saying, tear across the ballot how you felt about the film, but we really do mean it. It really is important. The audience awards are all up to all of you. So keep on doing it. We're going to keep on harping on you to do it. But thank you for doing that. The jury is a little different. It's a lot of calling on favors. It's people who I really am impressed by, other festivals, executive directors, people who may be critics, many of whom I know and have known for many, many years. Others I just kind of right out of the blue and say, hey, I love what you do. Would you do what you do for us? And luckily we've been very good about getting the people we really wanted, including this year. The jury components this year for the narrative features jury was Allegra Madsen. Allegra is executive director of Frameline, which is a new position to her. She came through the programming end of things. So we kind of appreciate her background, not only in festival management, but also in the programmatic aspects as well. Kathleen Mullen, has a lot of the similar background. She was an executive director, longtime programmer at Seattle Queer, Vancouver Queer, and now does Letter K Media, her own independent consulting firm where she continues to program as well as do other aspects of working at film festivals. So we'd love to have her. I've known her for many, many, many years. Matt Salton is an executive director at Reel Out, the Queer Film Festival of Kingston, Canada. And again, I liked Matt. Matt brought a little different, he's an executive director, not that he doesn't have responsibility for programming, but it's not his main focus. So it was interesting to sort of see how he related to the films as opposed to Kathleen and Allegra. So, together it was they really took their time. Yes, they were doing us a favor, but they were really involved and really, discussing things and really taking their job seriously. And I couldn't thank them enough for doing that. Same with the documentary jury. Again, a very well-traveled, I say, and, we see these people, we go to other festivals, and it's always nice to sort of renew and talk film. I'm a film geek, so it's nice to be able to do that. Jack Fira is the gender, queer, and shorts programmer with Milwaukee Film Festival. And I always like Jack's take. He really finds it important to kind of talk about the gender queer, the non-binary, the gender fluid. And I think a lot of times as programmers, even though I make a conscious effort to try and keep that in my mind, he really, it's in the forefront of his mind. And it's always nice to kind of hear that point of view. So we appreciate that. Aaron Farrell is the director of exhibition and education sales at Film Movement. Film Movement is a distributor. So again, a little different background. Her take on film might be more of a, what can we obtain to distribute that will be beneficial to our audiences? And not only queer film, but mainstream film as well. And again, just the things that she brought to the table were great and unique. Andrea Krause, director of programming at Hawaii Rainbow Film Festival. Her background actually started in curatorial work, but also for Here TV when they first started and were trying to launch one of the first LGBT media companies. So totally appreciated all of them. And again, it was, for me, it was very fun to be able to interact with them, not only about film, but about, life in general. So I appreciate all that they did for us. The shorts jury is made up of our screening committee. I mentioned the screening committee first, and they do so much work that this is kind of like a thank you to them. Hey, thank you. You've done a lot of work. Can you do more work for us? But it's really been a joy to work with them. And again, they really take this seriously, even though they may have seen some of the films, they rewatch them, and they really take ownership of what it is that they're doing. So we can't thank them enough. So we have the winners, and what do they win? We have the main categories: the best narrative features, the best documentaries, and the best shorts, both for the audience and for the jury. The first two places, the winner and the runner-up, both get a beautiful trophy. And for our audience awards, they also get $1,000. So that's a nice, it's so hard. I can't say this enough. It's so hard to make a film, a short film, a feature film, a documentary. It's just hard to do. And I appreciate everybody who is making it happen, because without them, we would not be here. But I can't thank them enough. I can't thank the jury enough. I can't thank all of you enough for coming out and continuing to support us. And that was my long process of how we find films, how we screen films, and what the jury does. So I think we're ready to go with the awards, and I'm going to send it back to Owen.
Thanks, Joe. Much appreciated. I know how hard you work, and the screening committee is, sometimes I don't envy them. The amount of videos and films they have to watch, it's just incredible, the dedication of that committee. So thank you. And our first category for awards this evening is my personal favorite, the shorts. These short films are screened at OUTshine during our men's and ladies shorts night, as well as our local South Florida shorts night. And so we're going to start with our jury awards. The jury award honorable mention for best short film is 175, directed by Kasra Karimi. Our jury award runner-up for best short film is Die Bully Die, directed by Nathan Lacey and Nick Lacey. And Nathan and Nick are both with us today. I think we were expecting just one, but we're lucky to have both. So Nathan and Nick, I'm going to pass it over to you.
Yeah, well, thanks so much for this award. Like, on behalf of us and the wider Die Bully Die team, it's such an honor to receive this. And yeah, we'd just like to say a thanks to our amazing cast and crew, our writers and fellow producers, Matt and Drew, producer Nicole Thorne, our DP Pat, sound team of Troy, Brennan, Jack, and Cristobal, JT, our colorist, VFX artists, Kyan and Scott, our composer Katie, and everyone else that worked on the film. It was truly a team effort, and we're just over the moon to receive this award.
Thank you, OUTshine. Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you again. Thanks for being with us, and I have a feeling we might hear from you again in a second here. So thanks for being here, and we're going to move on to the jury award winner for best short film for the 42nd OUTshine Film Festival is If I Die in America, directed by Ward Kamau. And Ward is going to accept his award via a video submission.
Hello. It's an honor to be accepting the jury award for Best Short Film. Firstly, I'd like to thank Joe Balancio for putting together such an incredible program and believing in the film, as well as Alexis Bosch for all her help in getting the film shared with audiences in Florida. I'd also like to thank the OUTshine jury for selecting the film and congratulate my fellow nominees on their wonderful achievement. This film means a lot to me, and I'm so glad we had a chance to share it with the OUTshine community. It's a real honor and privilege, especially considering how singular the mission, ethos, and audience makeup of OUTshine is. Like most, this film wasn't an easy one to make, And so for their help throughout the writing, shooting, and afterlife of the short, I'd like to thank Edil Eriyorokli, Adrian Lausel, Isabella Evans, Nathaniel Stevens, Castaway, Sen Yvonne, and Eric Palmer, without whom this film would not exist. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Ward, and congratulations on winning the Best Short Film from the Jury Awards. Now we're going to move on to the Audience Award. The Audience Award honorable mention for Best Short Film is once again 175, directed by Kasra Karimi. The Audience Award runner-up for Best Short Film is The Dinner, directed by Jesus Martinez Nota, who's accepting the award also through a video submission.
Hi everyone, I'm Jesus Martinez, The Dinner's film director from The Dinner's film set. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to OUTshine Film Festival to award our short film, very especially for the audience to think about our short film was the best. Thank you so much from all the Dinner's team. We appreciate it so much and think that in several countries we receive audience award and now in Miami, in Florida, it's amazing. It's amazing for a filmmaker. Thank you again to OUTshine Film Festival and see you very soon, I hope. Ciao, ciao.
Excellent, thank you. And finally, the Audience Award for Best Short Film for the 42nd Annual OUTshine Film Festival is Die Bully Die, directed by our friends who are joining us tonight, Nathan, Lacey, and Nick. So Nick and Nathan, congratulations. And if you didn't get it right the first time, you get another shot. But where are you joining us from tonight?
We're in Sydney at the moment.
Oh, excellent. So it's like the middle of the day.
Yep, 11:30 in the morning.
Excellent. Well, do you want to add anything? You've won the jury and the audience awards. Do you want to tell us anything about the making of the film? Give us what's on your mind.
Yeah, just thanks so much to everyone that voted and enjoyed the film. Like it honestly means the world to us, and to see it resonate with so many people is extremely special. And thank you again to OUTshine for having us. Like it's truly just such an honor, and we're extremely grateful.
We were really fortunate to be able to make this with the support of a lot of really, really wonderful people who heard about the story. We crowdfunded this here in Sydney. And, this from its first early days of us being able to go out and say to our friends and family and, members of the public who believe in independent cinema to say, please give us some money so we can help try and make this. It's just been incredible from that moment, as well as net to now, have people in the audience respond to it as well, and obviously kind of resonate with the story. So it's just so important for us that when you make anything, you try and hope that message is received well and understood by your audience. So for us, it's wonderful to be able to have this kind of recognition. Very honored.
Yeah, and I have a quick question. Congratulations on my behalf as well. And I appreciate that you went through the list of the people who supported the film, who worked on the film, because I think people don't always realize the amount of effort and the amount of involvement it takes to get something made. The question I have is kind of working together. Okay, you're brothers. I don't know if you get along as brothers, but how do you get along? And what's the differentiation of, like the Lacey brothers as brothers and the Lacey brothers as filmmakers?
Yeah, I mean, we really work towards one shared vision that we're brothers, obviously, as you know, so we've known each other our whole lives. So, there's definitely ups and downs, but we have a very solid relationship, and we really try and bring that into the work that we do under one, kind of like two minds working as one, I guess you could say.
Yeah, and filmmaking is such a collaborative journey, you know, like making any project and getting to work with so many incredible, you know, incredibly talented people and wonderful professionals. So to kind of also have a partnership with someone that you respect and you love and you look up to, and being able to, you know, kind of make work past that point as well, is just, it's just the best possible team. You know, I couldn't imagine working with anyone better.
Well, it's evident. The teamwork is definitely evident. So what's next? What can we look forward to seeing from either both of you, one of you, the other of you?
Yeah, well, our two writers, Matt and Drew, are currently working on a long form series of Die Bully Die. So, yeah, stay tuned for more on that. And we hope to be able to update people soon with more progress on a longer form version of Die Bully Die.
Great. Well, thank you again for being here. Congratulations, and thank you for allowing us to show the film to our audience. We appreciate it.
Pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Right, congratulations to all of our award winners in the shorts category. And now to introduce the documentary awards, our board chair, Mark Gilbert.
Wow, Die Bully Die, both jury and audience favorite. Doesn't happen often. That's great. That says a lot. We had a wonderful shorts program, Owen. I know you and I both love the shorts. We sat and watched a lot of them together, and we look forward to even more shorts from new filmmakers each and every year. Now we're going to go on to our documentary filmmakers, both the jury award and the audience favorite. You know, documentaries are so critical to teach us how we got to where we are. If you think about it, we've seen wonderful documentaries from all kinds of communities. Well, for our community, these are people that made a substantial difference, that tell a story about either how they effectuated change or how their lives were in the positions that they were in, or the stars. You never know. But I will tell you that I've never been a big documentary fan in years past, but I am now after seeing so many great documentaries, including at this year's festival. So we're going to get on with it, and starting out with our jury awards for best documentary. The jury award for honorable mention for best documentary, Ladylike. Well, guess what? Luke Willis is in our audience, but we're going to play a video instead. Go.
Hey y'all, at OUTshine Film Festival, Luke Willis here, the director of Ladylike, the film about Lady Camden. Thank you, OUTshine, for the honorable mention. We are over the moon. We were so excited to have OUTshine as our presenting partner with Miami Film Festival for the North American premiere back in April. We were even more thrilled when OUTshine wanted the film back for the Fall Festival, and this is just the cherry on top, y'all. So thank you from the bottoms of our hearts for the honorable mention. And really exciting news to share, Ladylike will be streaming on January 3rd, VOD on all platforms. You can rent it, buy it, Amazon, Apple, Google Play, or through your cable on demand. So if you didn't see it at OUTshine, you'll have a chance in January, and y'all, January is gonna be crazy. It'll be a perfect time for all of you to take an hour and a half out of the wild chaos that will probably be happening and sit down and watch this beautiful, inspiring film, which is all about resilience. When a lady falls down, she picks herself back up. And that's what we all need to do right now. We're gonna pick ourselves back up, we're gonna do some good work, and we're gonna keep making some powerful queer stories. So thank you again. Congratulations to everyone else at OUTshine, and hopefully we'll see you again next year with more films. All right, later y'all.
Let's get Luke out of the audience and bring him right in. Can we get Luke? Luke,
Hi.
there you are.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Luke, how's it feel to win?
I mean, we're so flattered. It's such a big surprise, and we're just so, making movies is hard, man. So
It is.
this is just really nice when it resonates with people, people respond to it, and I don't know.
What made you do this story? What was the impetus to make you do this story?
Lady Camden and I made 7 little short films that coincided with different episodes from her season on Drag Race. And one of those little short films that we did, they were all super campy, narrative, fictional things that represented her outfits from the episodes. But one of them was more of a documentary style. And I did this interview with her for it. We did this beautiful pas de deux It's a ballet duet in a tutu. It's on Nowness.
You have the same tutu at home.
Oh, you do? Yeah, I knew I had seen it before. I know. Yeah, girl. That was actually, so that was it was the first time I sat down with her and heard her talk about like what motivated her to make art, and it really resonated deeply with me. And I think that was the moment that I realized that Lady Camden's story was a lot bigger than a reality TV competition series was going to do justice to, and that there was more to dive into. And I feel like I was supported by the fact that that film was the most watched film on Nowness in 2022, which is like a really beautiful art dance short film platform run out of the UK. So we took the dive, made a feature, and here it is.
Joe?
Yeah, congratulations, and congratulations on getting the VOD release. I don't think people realize, I think they see a lot of things on VOD and they think that it's simple. So congratulations on the fortitude, because I know it's not. So,
Thank you.
And I do hope people support it. Do you feel there's always this debate about documentaries and how accurate they are and what is taken as, sort of a leap of faith. Do you feel any more responsibility sort of as a documentary versus a narrative as to like getting the truth true?
I mean, 5,000%. I think that, when someone hands you their story, that's a big deal, right? When someone says, I trust you to point a camera at me during these really awkward times where I don't know what the heck is going to actually happen. Yeah, sure. Come to my family dinner or follow my mom around for a week while I'm not there. Go for it. Who knows what she'll say, right? Like, I mean, that's a huge responsibility. And I think you add the layer of it being a really close friend that I collaborate with on narrative scripted things on the regular. And the responsibility felt heavy. And I felt very honored at every step that Rex trusted me, Lady Camden trusted me. And I think in the end, Lady Camden thinks it's a good movie. It's really hard to watch yourself, so I know she cringes at points, but I think she loves it. I think there's a lot of moments that aren't true to the moment. It's just editing. It's just storytelling. We just had to fix, you have to like make up for what you didn't capture or what needs to happen in the story at that moment. So there's some editing tricks that happen in our film. There's some out of place moments timeline wise. And you have to do that for the story. But I think that in the end, Lady Camden has said that she does feel that we did a good job at being true to what was happening emotionally for her through that journey.
Well, you certainly did it. You did the film justice, and we again thank you for allowing us to screen it. So, what are you working on, if I may ask?
Oh, what am I working on? You guys screened Pool Boy, didn't you, in 2021? My short film. We're gonna make Pool Boy into a feature. I think that's our next goal. Yeah,
and OUTshine's gonna get it. Promise us right now.
On tape. No.
I can't promise you on camera like that. That's it. You put me on the spot.
You'll at least give us an option. Look, let's say that.
Well, guess what? I'm putting a kid at my family dinner, and wow, you guys are really in for a treat.
Well, good luck. Thank you again for joining us.
Congratulations on your award. Oh, thank you, Luke. Okay, so for Best Documentary, The World According to Allie Willis, directed by Alexis Sprack. And the jury award winner for Best Documentary of the 42nd OUTshine Film Festival, Any Other Way. Yes, the Jackie Chain story, directed by Michael Mabbitt and Luca Rosenberg-Lee. Congratulations. And congratulations to our audience, all of our audience documentary winners and jury winners. It's great when they both agree, and that's what happened. So now we're on for the audience award. The audience award for honorable mention for Best Documentary, Any Other Way, the Jackie Chain story, directed by Michael Mabbitt and Luca Rosenberg-Lee. The audience award runner-up for Best Documentary, The World According to Allie Willis, directed by Alexis Sprack. and the Audience Award winner for the Best Documentary of the 42nd OUTshine Film Festival. I loved it. The Little Pageant That Could, directed by John Carlos Frey. John, yeah. John hung out with us for a lot of the festival. We had so much fun with him. As you can see, I did a Q&A. It was great. John, I think you're here to accept the award. How are you, John?
Hello, OUTshine. My name is John Carlos Frey. I'm the director of The Little Pageant That Could, a film that was included in your film festival this year. We were so honored to be a part of it. And in addition, we are thrilled to be the recipients of the Audience Choice Award this year for Best Documentary. We are so grateful that every year your diligence, your hard work pays off to show queer films from across the world, and we were so honored to be a part of it. On behalf of myself, our crew, and World of Wonder, our co-producers, we are so grateful for this prestigious honor and so sorry we couldn't be there, but congratulations on a great film festival this year.
And thank you so much for giving your film to OUTshine. All right, guys, you ready? You've been waiting for this. All awards. That's my favorite, the Audience Award for the Best Feature Film. Presenting that, nobody better but Alan Martello. Hey, Alan, tell us the winners.
Hey, Mark. Thank you. Wow, we really had some great documentaries, right? Just wonderful, wonderful films there. So on to our final awards, the narrative features. These are the stories, they're the ones that make us laugh, or the ones that make us cry, feel, we learn. And this year we had so many diverse features. Now we're going to start off with the jury awards here. And the jury award honorable mention for Best Narrative Feature is The Muleteer, directed by Isabel Cristina Fregosa. Isabel actually attended the festival with us, where her and OUTshine Vice Chair Jen Kriz did a really inspiring Q&A about the film. And we are super lucky here today. We have Regina joining us to accept this award. Regina, you want to pop on in here and chat with us a little bit?
Hi.
Hi.
Good night. Good evening. I'm in Mexico City, and I'm really excited for this. I mean, Isabel, she couldn't be here right now. I actually record my own speech video that I'm gonna say out loud right here, right now, okay?
Perfect.
Thank you. I'm deeply honored to receive this award for La Riera. This film is a heartfelt story about Emilia, a young woman in 1930 who embarks on a journey to find her father. Along the way, she discovers herself, her strength, and what she truly desires in life. La Riera is not just about the journey of one young woman. It's about love, identity, and the courage to embrace freedom in a time when it wasn't always possible. I want to thank my incredible cast and crew for bringing Emilia's world to life, and to this amazing festival and audience for celebrating stories like ours. Thank you very much.
Oh, awesome, Regina. Thank you. We're going to bring Joe back in here real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, Regina, congratulations.
Thank you so much, and thanks for the patience, Joe.
Oh no, you're great. So
I want to recognize that also.
Well, we're very happy you're with us. Real quickly, give us the Reader's Digest, or the condensed version of I Know What a Producer Does is immense. But for those who may not know quite what a producer does, what do you think are the highlights? Sort of, what do you do?
Okay, if you imagine a tree, the producers, with the producers, yeah, are the main part of the tree, are the base of the tree. You have the roots, you have the branches, you have the leaves, you have the flowers, maybe the fruits, but we are the part that carries everything, everyone, all the time.
Yep, you have all the headaches. I feel for you all the time.
And let me tell you just one more thing. One thing I love about this film and about Isabel is that she wanted to do a project where all heads of department were women, mostly women. So hooray for that.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And that was actually going to be one of my comments. So thank you for saying that as well. And do you like that lane, the producer's lane? Do you think you might want to write, direct further down the line? Or are you kind
Right now, I'm writing my next, and my first. I went to work with Isabel also. I went to co-direct with her because this is going to be my first time doing this. But I also write, so I mean, this is my jump to the next step.
Well, if it's as successful as this one, the jump is going to be easy, and we look forward to whatever that is. So thank you again for giving us the film, and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, Joe. Regina, next time you talk to Isabel, you tell her she gave me some of her homemade tequila.
Oh, yeah, la raicilla.
Very, very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So you tell her we said hello and congratulations.
Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Regina. Thanks, Joe.
Bye.
Okay, so we are going to keep on cruising along here. Our Jury Award runner-up for Best Narrative Feature, the film Pierce, directed by Nalisha Lowe, who is going to accept the award today via video. Nalisha?
Hello, I'm Nalisha Lowe, the writer and director of Pierce. I just received the amazing news that Pierce has won a runner-up Best Narrative Film at the OUTshine Film Festival this year. Thank you so much to the jury for this incredible award. A lot of people don't know this, but part of the reason why I set the film in Taiwan was because same-sex marriage was legalized there at the time that I shot, and it was really important to me that the love story between the main character Zijie and his fencing teammate was portrayed in the most normal way possible. I really wanted it to be seen as the first love story, not just the first gay love story. So yeah, I hope everyone had an amazing festival, and thank you so much to the programmers for programming Pierce, to the jury for this amazing award, and to the audience for coming to watch all the movies this year.
Awesome. Thank you so much and congratulations. And here we go. The Jury Award winner for Best Narrative Feature of the 42nd OUTshine Film Festival, Baby, directed by Marcelo Caetano. Well, you know, our audience is very, very excited today. It's a lot of clapping. That's good. That's good. Okay, on to the audience awards. Remember, these are the awards where you guys voted. You selected these. And like we mentioned, the winner in each of these categories receives a cash prize. So the audience award, honorable mention for the best narrative feature, Do We Know, directed by Juan Pablo de Pace and Andres Estrada. We were actually joined at the festival by Julia Bender. There she is on the screen. Julia plays Catherine in the film. Really enjoyed having her in from London. She was a lot of fun. Julia, if you're here watching tonight, thanks so much for coming out. We really had a great time together. Our audience award runner-up for Best Narrative Feature, Young Hearts, directed by Anthony Shatman. Young Hearts, as we mentioned earlier, was our opening night film. And here we go. The audience award winner for Best Narrative Feature of the 42nd OUTshine Film Festival, Lost Boys and Fairies, directed by James Kent. And we have a video acceptance from James we're going to play right now.
Hey there, this is Dav James, writer and creator of Lost Boys and Fairies, and I'm absolutely delighted that the show has been awarded the Audience Award from the OUTshine Film Festival for many reasons. I mean, I'm thrilled that it's connecting with audiences across the ocean from here in Wales, but also that it's an LGBTQ plus festival, and that it's being acknowledged by our community. Plus, it's a really beautiful thing that it's an audience award, because of course I wrote this show for audiences. I hoped it would connect with people. So that's significant as well. And you know, in this time, in this world that we live in, it's so important that we continue to celebrate LGBTQ plus work in this way and get to tell our stories of love and compassion. So thank you. And also, I'm delighted to say that it's going to be coming out on BritBox in the USA. So look out for announcements on BritBox and tell all your friends across the States to watch it. I'd be very grateful for that as well. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, fantastic. We actually screened Lost Boys and Fairies as a brunch, and it was so much fun. Really, really a beautiful film if you haven't seen it yet. Okay, Joe, can we get you back in here with me? I think you've got some closing remarks to give us before we start giving out thank yous.
I do, and I can't take too long because I have to write my theme song. So, but in all seriousness, I love film. I know many of you do love film. Others of you like film. We hope those of you who like film will soon love film. And with films like these, how can you not? Congratulations to the award winners. Congratulations to all the filmmakers. I've said it 5 times. It needs to be said 5 more times. It's not easy to do. So thank you for your perseverance. Without you, where would we be? I also promised that I would give you a second chance at becoming a member of the screening committee. Send a note to Joe at OUTshine Film. There we go. And I'd be happy to have you involved. Again, old, young, and we love to have your support. We love to have you tell us what you think about films and help mold what happens. But I think the real winner is all of you who come to the festival, who watch the films, and who get to see the quality of films that we show. So thank you to everybody. We look forward to seeing you again in April. Wow, I just blanked, but
you guys may not know this, but Joe's actually already watched over 100 films preparing for the festival in April, which, if you're going to mark your calendars right now, will open here in Miami on April 17th. Remember, we're still doing this. 8 days here in Miami, as if by magic. We will open up, do 3 days and close in Fort Lauderdale. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I want to throw some thank yous out here, and then we're going to let Mark close us out. We could not do all of this without all of the help that we have, not only the folks you've seen here tonight, but a lot of folks you never really get to see on camera. So again, to our staff, Alexis, she's been making everything in the background happen tonight, as she does everywhere we go. Joe, Steven, Cindy, you guys are fantastic. Our board members work really, really hard, led by Mark Gilbert. You guys are just a big part of how we do this. Now, at OUTshine, one of the biggest ways that we're able to continue growing and continue expanding into new counties and adding new screenings and really awesome parties, those things are expensive, right? And we have our producer circle members, our pass holders, and our sponsors to thank for that. So if you're a PC member, if you're a regular pass holder member, or one of our corporate sponsors, thank you, thank you, thank you. We could not be growing this way without you. I'm going to teach you here in a second how to join those areas, right? But a few other quick things here. January, we relaunched our Cocktails and Cinema series. This is what we do in between festivals. It's a lot of fun. The first one will happen near the end of January. We'll have details on that in the coming days. I already gave you the dates for the spring. If you didn't write them down, do it now. April 17 to the 27th. Block off 11 days. You don't have to do anything else in that time frame. Just come hang out with us. See how many films you can watch. This spring, we're actually going to track and see who watches the most number of films. And we're going to give you high fives, and it's going to be a lot of fun. If you do not follow us, be sure to do that. Right now, you're probably watching on one of our social media outlets, but make sure you're following all of them. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube in particular, at OUTshine Film or OUTshine Film Festival. You're seeing it go across the screen right now. To our local municipalities, these are our grant funders. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miami-Dade County, the City of Miami Beach, Broward Cultural Division, Funding Arts Broward, Our Fund. Again, it's these funds that make these kinds of things happen. Now, we've got something special for you. We're going to show you how to join OUTshine. Alexis, go ahead and pop that holiday special on the screen for me here. This QR code that you're looking at takes you right to the pass screen where you can buy all of our passes, from our Glam Pass, which gives you a handful of tickets, all the way up to our producer circle members, many of which will let you attend everything we do year round. We're giving you 20% off for the holidays here. So just use the code OUTHOLIDAYS. This is for new members only. This does expire on January 2nd. So be sure to jump in there. These passes can be given as gifts. You can use them yourself. If you want us to give one away as a gift, you just let us know. We're going to make that happen. So without further ado, Mark, you want to take us home here?
Oh, of course I do. First of all, Alan and Owen, thank you so much for hosting and cooking for that unbelievable audience and the roarous applause that they had throughout. They were so engaged with our audience. It made such a difference. Thank everyone that came tonight. What do you have, about 200 people there?
That's it. They're on the backyard right now.
Drinking. I'm sure.
We know how to throw an after party, Mark.
Yeah, we sure did. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. This is our first OUTshine virtual show and our virtual award show. We do an award show every festival, but this is the first time we've done it this way, and it's a roaring success. We have a big audience that is watching right now. Thank you all for attending. We really appreciate it. On behalf of Owen and Alan, Joe, Alexis, Stephen, and the entire OUTshine team, our board of directors, and everyone that helps out at OUTshine, thank you so much for attending. Make sure you attend. We're going to have it both in Miami and Fort Lauderdale in April. We didn't mention OUTshine at Home. Don't forget, we do that. We have these OUTshine at Home films where you can sit right in your living room every once in a while, because we really prefer you come out and be with us. That's what OUTshine's about, making a difference, coming out, sitting with us at the movies. And now people are out again, and so our festival is growing again, and it's wonderful to see everybody out and in the theaters. Make sure you watch our YouTube channel, as Alan just said. You can watch this, share it with your friends, and make sure you join and become involved. We need new board members, new committee members, everything else. You guys did a great job tonight. Thank you so much. And thank you all for attending the 42nd OUTshine Annual Awards.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.